Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we explore the lives and works of influential authors who have shaped the literary landscape. Today, we're going to delve into the fascinating life and legacy of Ambrose Bierce, a writer who left an indelible mark on American literature. Ambrose Bierce was born on June 24, 1842, in Horse Cave Creek, Ohio, to a family of modest means. His early life was marked by hardship and tragedy, with his father abandoning the family when Bierce was just a boy. This experience would later influence his writing, as he often explored themes of loss, isolation, and the human condition. Despite these challenges, Bierce's mother encouraged his love of reading and writing, and he developed a passion for literature at an early age. He attended the Kentucky Military Institute and later enrolled in the Union Army during the Civil War, where he saw action in several battles, including the Battle of Shiloh and the Battle of Stones River. Bierce's experiences during the war had a profound impact on his writing, as he witnessed firsthand the brutality and senselessness of conflict. His stories often reflected this reality, as he explored the psychological effects of war on soldiers and civilians alike. In his short story, An Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, for example, Bierce masterfully captures the surreal and dreamlike quality of war as a condemned man's execution is interrupted by a series of fantastical events. After the war, Bierce settled in San Francisco, where he began to establish himself as a writer and journalist. He worked as a columnist and editor for several newspapers, including the San Francisco Examiner, and developed a reputation for his witty and incisive writing style. His columns often tackled topics such as politics, social justice, and literature, showcasing his razor-sharp intellect and biting wit. One of Bierce's most significant contributions to literature was his development of the short story form. In stories like The Damn Thing and The Moonlit Road, Bierce expertly crafts a sense of atmosphere and tension, drawing readers into a world of darkness and uncertainty. Bierce's writing was also marked by its distinctive style, which blended elements of realism, symbolism, and absurdity. He was a master of language, able to conjure vivid images and emotions with his words. In his story Chickamauga, for example, Bierce describes the carnage of war with unflinching detail, yet also manages to convey the sense of disorientation and confusion that often accompanies conflict. Throughout his life, Bierce was drawn to the mysterious and the unknown. He was fascinated by the supernatural and the occult, and these themes often appeared in his writing. In his story, The Eyes of the Panther, for example, Bierce explores the idea of a woman who is haunted by a malevolent spirit, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. Despite his literary successes, Bierce's personal life was marked by turmoil and tragedy. He suffered from depression and anxiety throughout his life, and his relationships with women were often tumultuous. In 1913, at the age of 71, Bierce disappeared while traveling in Mexico, leaving behind only a cryptic letter that hinted at his intention to join the revolutionary forces of Pancho Villa. The mystery surrounding Bierce's disappearance has become legendary, with numerous theories and speculations emerging over the years. Some believe he was killed in battle, while others think he may have faked his own death to escape the pressures of his life. Whatever the truth may be, Bierce's legacy as a writer remains unparalleled. Today, Ambrose Bierce is recognized as one of the most important American writers of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. In many ways, Bierce's life and work serve as a testament to the power of human resilience. Despite facing incredible challenges and hardships, he continued to write, to think, and to observe the world around him with a keen eye. His stories are like a hunting trip. They're rugged, unvarnished, and utterly authentic. His exploration of human nature, his critique of social injustice, and his mastery of the short story form all contribute to a legacy that is both timeless and timely. So if you're looking for a writer who will challenge your assumptions, who will push you to think differently about the world, then Ambrose Bierce is your man. His work is like a war story. It's brutal, honest, and utterly compelling. Like many of his stories, Bierce's life remains shrouded in mystery, leaving us to ponder the what-ifs and maybes that surround his disappearance. In conclusion, Ambrose Bierce was a writer who defied conventions and pushed the boundaries of literary expression. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Lit with Ernest. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to reach out to us on social media using the hashtag LitWithErnest. Please consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can get exclusive content, early access to episodes, and even a chance to join our book club. And finally, don't forget to follow us on social media to stay up to date with the latest news, reviews, and author interviews. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Just search for Lit with Ernest. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.